Yo, what's up? It's your boy Geo Black once again, representing Black American Media, coming to you live and direct from Los Angeles, California. You can see the Seahawks hat on. That's actually my hometown where I was born and raised. I'm wearing the hat today because there's an issue with one of the players, and that player is star defensive end Michael Bennett. Now he's asking for a raise, okay? Now, he just signed a contract last year for a 4-year deal worth $28.5 million. $16 million of that is guaranteed. So the way it works in the NFL is, well, the guaranteed part is just that. It's guaranteed. You're going to get all that, regardless of injuries or anything. Now, the other part depends on how well you play, how old you are, and salary cap considerations and all that stuff. So really, after they pay you the $16 million, they can just tell you to take a hike if they want to, and they often do. And the reason I bring that up now is because it does factor into my analysis of this situation. So he just signed a deal a year ago. He's already asking for a raise, and he's getting killed on social media. They're calling him greedy and entitled, spoiled, disparaging his background, saying stuff like he's gonna be flipping burgers, in a few years he's gonna be broke and all this other nonsense. And so the reason I wanted to talk about this today is because it raises a lot of issues concerning entitlement, the plantation, economics of major sports, racism, black ownership, things like that. So now here's my take. Yes, he just signed a contract a year ago, but I feel like he doesn't have to honor the contract because the NFL doesn't honor the contract. I just explained how that whole thing breaks down, and they do it every year. Countless players, instead of paying them the money, they just cut them. A lot of times they'll backload a contract, so you'll get $50 million for the whole contract, but in the first couple of years you might only get like $4 or $5 million. Then the last 2 or 3 years you'll be getting 12, 13, 14 million per year, something like that. And a lot of times what will happen is when you get to that 3rd or 4th year where that big money starts kicking in, they'll say, well, the player is too old, or he's injury prone, or they got somebody new coming in, whatever, and they'll just cut him. Instead of paying him that money, they'll just cut him. So in a way, he got robbed. So, that's the economics of the NFL. That's the reality. It happens all the time. So I feel like Michael Bennett, if he wants to ask for a raise, he can ask for a raise. He might want to consider looking for a new agent who got him to sign that deal, but that's out of my purview. The point being, if he feels he's worth the money, then I think they should have a conversation. He's saying he wants to be paid, what does he say? This is the quote, somewhere near the top 7 at my position, top 8 at my position is what he said. And that'll mean another like $3 million per year. I guess the top 7, 8 guys at his position, defensive end, they're getting paid around $10 million a year. So my thing is, well, what's fair? Not what did you negotiate, what is fair? If I get in the position where I want to be, where, I have employees, or I'm doing business, I want to do what's fair. Not what the industry standard is, what other people are getting. I want to do what's fair, what accurately reflects my contribution and the other person's contribution. And so if he's looking around and all the other guys that, are on par with his skills, if they're getting paid a lot more money, well, then he has a right to ask for more. Now, like I said, everybody's killing him, saying, you should honor the deal and all these other things. And so this makes me, this is not the first time this has happened. This happens every time a player asks for money. And so my thing is, the NFL and the NBA, both primarily black sports, especially the NBA, you have this dynamic. You have the fans who are white and the players who are black. That's not to say that there aren't black fans. I'm a black fan, hello, there's black, Hispanic, Latino, Asian, whatever. But I'm talking about really the demographics that the sponsors cater to. And if you look at the stadium, go to any YouTube video, it could be the Atlanta, the Falcons, Detroit Lions, the Redskins, all these black cities, New Orleans Saints, all the fans are white. And most of the players are black. And so I think there's this entitlement thing that happens where, This happened with LeBron when he left Cleveland the first time, where fans feel like they own the player. The player doesn't, should just shut up and play. And I'm like, listen, these guys have lives, and everybody else in their careers and jobs, they do what's best for them. They make decisions based on what's best for them and their families. So Michael Bennett has the right to do that. And so I feel like a lot of these fans don't respect the players. You see comments all the time. He'd be in jail if he wasn't in sports. He'd be flipping burgers if he wasn't in sports. And so that's basically saying that these guys are worth nothing, and all they can do is play football. And so, again, it's the sort of plantation economics. Now, it's not literally slavery, obviously. He is getting $16 million guaranteed. But the point being, the sense of ownership, where people feel like, they kind of own the player. The player's just there to do their bidding, and they don't have the right to speak up for themselves. So that's pretty much my take on it. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. And once again, thanks for watching. Yo, this is Geo Black, represent Black American Media. Oh, one other thing. If you're feeling my beats, I do make beats. You can see, the equipment. I'm going to try to have a new beat for every video. And I'll put it up on SoundCloud. My SoundCloud page is basically /Black American Media, just how it sounds, normal spelling. So hit me up, and peace. I'm out.